All right, so you want to be a millionaire, huh? Well, buckle up because in this deep dive, we're going to break down exactly how to get there.
You bet. And get this. It's not all about picking stocks or real estate. This deep dive is going to show you that there's way more to it.
Like what? Spill the beans.
Okay, so first of all, you got to develop what they call a millionaire mindset.
A millionaire mindset. That sounds kind of, I don't know, cheesy.
I know, right? But hear me out. It's not just positive thinking. It's about looking at money as a tool, a way to create freedom and opportunity, not just a way to buy stuff.
Okay, so it's not about yachts and mansions.
No, it goes deeper than that. The source material makes it clear that you need a powerful why driving you.
Yeah, like WYY, do you want to be a millionaire?
Exactly. It can't be about impressing other people or keeping up with the Joneses. It's got to be something that truly motivates you, something that keeps you going when things get tough.
So what does this millionaire mindset actually look like in action?
Well, for example, millionaires tend to view challenges differently than most people.
Differently how?
Instead of seeing a roadblock, they see an opportunity. They're adaptable, they find solutions, they keep pushing forward even when things get tough.
So resilience is a big part of it.
Big time. And this resilience extends to their financial habits too.
In what way?
They're meticulous about their money, they track their income, know where every dollar goes, and they make conscious choices about spending and investing. They don't just wing it.
It's like you can't build anything if you don't have a solid foundation, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
You need a blueprint. And that's where paying yourself first comes in. It's a fundamental principle they all seem to follow.
Paying yourself first, what does that even mean?
It means before you spend anything, you automatically put a chunk of your income aside for savings or investments, like right off the bat.
That's interesting. So you're prioritizing your future self.
You got it. You're building financial freedom and flexibility one paycheck at a time.
So we've got the mindset, we're tracking our finances, and we're paying ourselves first. What's next?
Well, next is where the real building begins. We're talking investments.
Ah, making that money work for
You
you.
got it. Putting those savings to work so they can multiply. The source material mainly highlights three big paths for this:
Hit me with them.
real estate, stocks, and starting or investing in a business. Each one has its own pros and cons, of course.
Let's start with real estate. Seems pretty straightforward, right? It's tangible. You're investing in something you can see.
Right, you're investing in a physical asset that often appreciates in value over time. Plus, you can make money through rentals.
Two birds, one stone. Appreciation plus passive income. Not bad. What about stocks?
Stocks, especially when you choose wisely and hold them long term, they've historically delivered pretty solid returns. This is where that whole compound interest thing comes into play.
Compound interest. I hear that phrase all the time. But to be honest, I'm not really sure what it means
Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. It keeps getting bigger and bigger.
because it picks up more snow as it goes.
Right. With compound interest, you're earning interest not just on your initial investment, but also on the interest you've already earned. So it's like your money's making more money, and then that money is making even more money.
Whoa, that's powerful. So the earlier you start investing, the better, even if it's just a small amount.
You got it. Time is your best friend when it comes to investing. The sooner you start, the more that snowball can roll and grow.
Okay, and the third point you mentioned was entrepreneurship. That always sounds so exciting, building your own thing.
It does have a certain appeal, doesn't it? There's no limit to how much you can grow, no salary cap, and you're in control.
Sounds like a dream. But I'm sure there are downsides too, right?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. High risk, long hours, and you got to be super resilient.
So real estate, stocks, and entrepreneurship. But the research highlighted something kind of surprising, didn't it?
It did. It turns out that most millionaires, they don't just have one income source.
Wait, really? So even if they have a successful business or a high-paying job, they're still hustling on the side.
Exactly. They get it. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Smart. Spread the risk. So what kind of side hustles are we talking about here?
It could be anything. Freelance work, real estate rentals, dividend-paying stocks, even royalties from a book or something.
So it's all about building a web of income, not just relying on one single thread.
Exactly. It's all part of that adaptable millionaire mindset.
Yeah,
They're always looking for new ways to grow and expand their financial horizons.
this is already blowing my mind. So we've covered mindset, financial habits, investments, and multiple income streams. What else is there?
Well, there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle: networking.
Okay, I've heard the saying, your network is your net worth. but I never really understood what that meant.
Basically, it means that the people you know and the relationships you build can be just as valuable as money in the bank. Millionaires know this.
So how do they actually use their networks to build wealth?
They surround themselves with like-minded people, they seek out mentors who can guide them, and they're constantly learning from others.
So it's not just what you know, it's who you know. But how do you even build that kind of network if you're starting from scratch?
Start small. Attend events in your industry, join professional groups, reach out to people you admire for informational interviews, or just strike up conversations with interesting people you meet. Be proactive and intentional about building those connections.
So step out of your comfort zone, be open to meeting new people.
Exactly. And remember, networking is about building genuine relationships, not just collecting business cards.
It's about connecting with people, sharing ideas, and learning from each other.
You got it. And you never know where those connections might lead you. Sometimes the most unexpected encounters can open doors to incredible opportunities.
Okay, so we've got mindset, financial habits, investments, multiple income streams, Andy networking. Anything else?
One more big one. Persistence. This whole millionaire thing, it's a marathon, not a sprint. There will be bumps in the road.
Wait, so it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Definitely not. There will be setbacks, challenges, moments of doubt. It's about pushing through those tough times and remembering your why.
Keeping your eyes on the prize, even when it feels far away.
Exactly. And it's also about being adaptable, willing to adjust your course as needed. The world is constantly changing, so you got to be flexible.
So learn from your mistakes, adapt your plans, and keep moving forward no matter what.
That's the key. You know, the research showed that many millionaires actually faced a lot of failures before they hit it big.
Really, failure is part of the process.
It seems like it. The difference is that they didn't give up. They learned from those failures, adjusted their strategies, and kept going.
It's like that saying, failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success.
Exactly. And this applies to your personal development too, not just your finances.
So personal growth and financial success go hand in hand.
They're totally intertwined. And that's something we're going to dive deeper into in the next part of our deep dive.
I'm excited to hear more. But before we move on, let's recap what we've covered so far.
Great idea. It's a lot to take in.
Okay, so first we have the millionaire mindset, which is all about seeing money as a tool for opportunity, not just an end goal.
Right. Then there are the financial habits. Track your income and expenses, pay yourself first, and make conscious spending choices.
And then we talk about the big three investment paths: real estate, stocks, and entrepreneurship.
Don't forget about the importance of multiple income streams. Diversify your earnings and build a safety net.
And we can't forget the power of networking. Build relationships, seek mentors, and learn from others.
And lastly, remember, persistence and adaptability. This journey takes time and effort, and there will be challenges along the way. Don't give up.
Wow, that's a lot of valuable information packed into one deep dive. And it all sounds achievable.
It absolutely is. Remember, it's a personal journey, so find what works best for you and your goals.
This is definitely inspiring. I'm ready to put all this knowledge into action.
That's the spirit. Welcome back to the deep dive, ready to uncover some more millionaire secrets.
You bet. Last time, we talked about mindset, habits, investments. It's amazing how much goes into it. What else did the research highlight?
One thing that really jumped out at me was the idea of systems.
Systems, like organizing your files or something?
Well, sort of. It's more about setting up your finances to run on autopilot.
Financial autopilot. That sounds cool. Tell me more.
Okay, so you know how we automate so much stuff already? Our alarms, bill payments, even our coffee makers. Why not do the same with our money?
So like automatic savings.
Exactly. You can set up recurring transfers from your checking to savings or investment accounts. Boom, a chunk of every paycheck goes straight to building your wealth, no effort required.
That's brilliant. It's like that pay yourself first principle, but even more hands-off.
Right. No more temptation to spend the money impulsively. And you're less likely to miss a contribution or fall behind on your savings goals when it's all automated.
Love it. Can you automate other stuff too?
Oh yeah, pretty much everything. Bill payments, to avoid late fees, investment contributions. There's this cool strategy called dollar cost averaging that works great with automation.
Dollar cost averaging. Remind me how that works again.
It's like this. Instead of trying to time the market perfectly, which is nearly impossible, you invest a set amount of money at regular intervals.
So no matter what the market's doing, up or down, you just keep investing consistently.
Exactly. This helps smooth out the ups and downs, and over time, it can lower your average cost per share.
Sounds like a smart, stress-free approach.
Hmm.
Okay, so automation is key. But let's talk more about investing itself. We touched on some areas like stocks, real estate, entrepreneurship. But what's the biggest takeaway from the research?
The biggest takeaway is patience, patience, patience. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay, so no get-rich-quick schemes. Got it.
Definitely not. It's about making informed decisions, having a long-term perspective, and not freaking out when the market gets a little bumpy.
Easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
Especially with all the noise out there, people talking about making a fortune overnight. How do you stay calm and focused?
It all starts with a solid investment strategy. Figure out your goals. What are you saving for? Retirement, a house, your dream trip around the world. Once you know your why, it's easier to make decisions that align with it.
So connect your investments to your bigger life goals. Makes sense.
Right. Then think about your risk tolerance. How much risk are you comfortable with? More risk might mean higher returns, but it could also mean bigger losses.
We've got to find that sweet spot between risk and reward. And then there's the time horizon too, right?
Absolutely. Investing for retirement, which is years away, is different from investing for a down payment on a house that you want to buy in the next year or two.
Right. Your investment strategy should change based on when you need the money.
You got it. Okay, so we've got goals, risk, and time horizon. What about diversification?
Yeah, I've heard that's important, but also could be kind of overwhelming. How do you actually diversify your investments?
The simplest way is index funds or ETFs.
Yeah.
Those are like baskets of stocks or bonds that track a particular market index. One investment gives you instant diversification without the hassle of researching a ton of individual stocks.
Oh, that makes sense. It's like diversifying on autopilot. But what if you want to invest in individual stocks? Any advice?
Do your research. Look for companies with solid financials, good management, and a competitive edge in their industry. Really understand the business behind the stock.
So no just buying based on hype or rumors?
Definitely not. Investing in individual stocks requires more knowledge and effort than, say, just investing in an index fund.
So continuous learning is key here, just like with anything else related to building wealth.
Absolutely. The world of finance is always changing, so stay curious, keep learning, adapt your strategies as needed.
So read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts.
Exactly. Invest in your financial education.
I love that. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to money. Okay, we've covered a lot in this part. Automation, long-term investing, diversification, continuous learning. What else is there? I'm sure there's more to it.
There's always more. Remember how we talked about multiple income streams? Well, this is where side hustles come in.
Yes. Don't rely on just one paycheck. How do people actually create those extra streams of income?
Start by thinking about what you're good at, what you enjoy, what comes naturally to you, then find ways to monetize those skills and passions.
So it's not just about finding A&Y side hustle. It's about finding one that you actually like.
Exactly. It's got to be sustainable and rewarding. Otherwise, you'll burn out quickly.
So what are some examples of side hustles that people can explore?
The possibilities are endless. You could freelance, sell your crafts, teach online courses, do consulting.
Wow, there really is something for everyone.
Right. And the cool thing about side hustles is that they can evolve. What starts as a small side gig could turn into a full-time business.
So just like with investing, it's about being flexible, adaptable, and open to new opportunities.
Exactly. Now, before we wrap this part up, I want to highlight one more crucial element.
Okay, lay it on me. What else is there?
Mentorship. Find someone who has already achieved what you're aiming for. Someone who can guide you, support you, and share their wisdom.
So like having a financial Yoda.
Haha, pretty much. A mentor can provide invaluable insights, especially when you're facing challenges or feeling lost.
Makes sense. And you mentioned accountability partners too, right?
Yep. Someone who shares your goals and can help you stay on track. It's about building a supportive community that believes in your vision.
So find your tribe, lift each other up.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to ask for help and support along the way.
This is amazing. Automation, long-term investing, diversification, continuous learning, side hustles, mentorship. We've covered so much ground. It feels like we're really getting to the heart of what it takes to build wealth.
I agree. It's been an incredible journey so far.
So what's the one thing you want our listeners to walk away from this part with?
Action. Take one small step today, right now, to put what we've talked about into practice.
Love it. One small step today for a giant leap toward financial freedom tomorrow.
That's the spirit. And don't worry, we'll be back for the final part of our deep dive to explore even more advanced strategies and insights. Welcome back. Ready for the final stretch of our Millionaire deep dive.
I'm all ears. We've covered so much already. Mindset, habits, investments, side hustles. What else can we learn?
Going through all this research, it really hit me how important personal development is.
Personal development, like
Yeah.
self-help stuff.
Yeah, but it goes beyond that. It's about becoming the best version of yourself.
So becoming a millionaire is more than just financial strategies.
Exactly. The sources emphasize things like self-discipline, continuous learning, even stress management.
Those don't sound very financial.
I know, right? But they all play a huge role in shaping your financial journey. Like, think about time management.
Okay, time management.
Millionaires are super intentional about how they use their time. They focus on high-value activities that move them closer to their goals.
So it's not just working hard, it's working smart.
Exactly. They delegate, they automate, they protect their time like it's gold. Because it is.
Time is money, right?
Exactly. And then there's stress management. When you're stressed out, it's hard to make good decisions, especially about money.
Yeah, I can see that. You're more likely to make impulsive choices you'll regret later.
Right. So taking care of your mental and emotional well-being is actually crucial for financial success. It's about creating a sustainable lifestyle that supports your goals without burning you out.
Makes sense. It's about finding that balance.
Exactly. Millionaires seem to get that. They make time for things that recharge them and reduce stress.
So this is about more than just money. It's about building a fulfilling life overall.
Absolutely. And the research actually suggests practical ways to develop these personal skills. Things like meditation, mindfulness, even just taking breaks from technology can make a big difference.
So build those healthy habits, just like you build good financial habits.
Right. And don't forget about continuous learning. Never stop reading, taking courses, expanding your knowledge and skills.
It's a lifelong journey. Always be growing, always be learning.
Exactly. And that ties back to that growth mindset we talked about. Embrace challenges. See setbacks as learning opportunities. Keep evolving.
Wow, this has been such an eye-opening deep dive. Mindset, habits, investments, side hustles, networking, personal development, it's all connected.
It really is. I'm so glad we had the chance to explore this together.
Me too.
Huh.
So as we wrap things up, what's the one key takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
I'd say this. Becoming a millionaire is possible for anyone who's willing to put in the work and embrace the journey. It's not about luck, it's about mindset, strategy, and continuous growth.
I love that. It's about taking control of your financial future and creating a life you love.
And remember, even if you don't hit that exact $1 million mark, the skills and knowledge you gain along the way are priceless.
Absolutely. So keep learning, keep growing, keep chasing those dreams.
That's it for this deep dive into becoming a millionaire. We hope you've enjoyed the journey and gained